So, okay. Does his answer? Okay. Saya sambil browsing juga sambil menjawab pertanyaan juga. Okay. So does it answer your question, Firman? Salma and
Maybe.
Arifin's answer, I mean.
Okay, thank you. That's answered my question. Thank you, Salma and Arifin.
Terjawabkah?
You're welcome, Firman.
You're
Oh,
welcome, Firman.
ya, terjawab nih.
Yeah. Thank you very much for three of you, Firman, Salma, and Arifin. Then, your turn, Salma or Arifin, to ask a question for group 3. Who's going to ask? Salma or Arifin?
Arifin
Okay,
is.
means um, I was asking to group 3.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the autonomous car are having a sensor that allows them to avoid object or another vehicle so they don't bump into each other. Uh, but what if it's rain? If the sensor is not working properly,
Mm-hmm.
isn't it dangerous for the users? Group 3?
Yes, I'm here.
Yes. Did you hear the question?
Jadi
If the
pertanyaannya itu
sensor,
sensornya ya, kalau hujan gitu ya.
if the sensor didn't work properly,
Yeah,
so
yes.
isn't it dangerous for the user? Jadi kalau sensornya nggak jalan gitu, nggak runs well, apakah itu nggak bahaya untuk usersnya? Begitu ya, Arifin?
Yes, Miss.
Mhm. Grup 3 ada siapa? Indika dan?
Nurul Anissa, Miss.
Oke. Gimana?
Wait a minute, Miss.
Ayo.
Okay. I will try to answer the question from Mas Arifin. Jadi, in the autonomous car, there are many sensor, each of which is useful, berguna sebagai sarana navigasi, dan beberapa kondisi seperti lalu lintas dan pejalan kaki, kemudian pengendara lainnya. Nah, nantinya saat autonomous sensor in the autonomous car not work, tidak
Not
bekerja
working
dengan baik.
properly. Mhm.
Yes,
What happened? If it doesn't work properly, so what happened? So what will you do? Gimana? Indika dan Nurul?
Saya izin menambahkan ya, Miss. Jawaban dari Indika. Kalau
Yes.
misalkan sensor itu mungkin terdapat masalah, can work properly, nanti itu mobil itu akan susah mengenali kondisi luarnya, Miss. Jadi kemungkinan terjadinya kecelakaan itu mungkin akan lebih meningkat karena dari sensornya itu tidak bisa mengenali secara yang misal ada kendaraan yang melintas secara tiba-tiba gitu. Itu mungkin akan lebih berbahaya sih kalau misalkan sensornya terdapat kayak kerusakan atau tidak bekerja dengan baik.
So the thing that Arifin said is true. So it is going to
Yes.
be dangerous for the user.
Yes, Miss. Karena itu memang merupakan salah satu kelemahan dari autonomous car sendiri itu.
Okay. So okay. So that's the minor side of the autonomous car. Arifin, does it answer your question? Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Izin menambahkan boleh nggak, Miss? Jadi menambahkan juga ya, terutama jika terjadi hujan, jadi kan itu jalanan basah kan. Nah itu sensornya itu kerjanya itu lebih kurang maksimal saat jalan basah juga gitu loh. Nah terus the sensor in autonomous car itu akan melemah sensornya dan kemudian menyebabkan seperti yang tadi dibilang oleh Mbak Nurul, jadi akan menyebabkan mungkin tidak bisa mendeteksi traffic light, terus pedestrian feet, kemudian or other rider, begitu Miss.
So so let me make it clear first. So is it already a real system, a real thing? I mean, is there an autonomous car that we can find in the real world?
Yes, I can, Miss. I can find autonomous car.
Sudah ada berarti.
Yes, Miss. Sudah ada.
They've built it. They've manufactured it. Sudah dibuat berarti.
Ya. Namun
okay.
belum bisa dikembangkan, terutama belum bisa mendapat izin. Jadi perusahaan-perusahaan itu kan rencananya akan berinovasi untuk mengembangkan autonomous car tersebut. Namun dari pemerintah, dari hukumnya itu sendiri belum yakin dan belum mengizinkan untuk perusahaan-perusahaan itu berinvestasi untuk pengembangan autonomous car tersebut, begitu Miss.
Okay. Yeah, because when I give you the assignment, so I mean that the thing that you're going, or the thing or the system or services that you're going to discuss has to be a real one. So it means that you can find it in our societies. You can find it in the real world. It means that it is already applied. It is already manufactured. So if it is still an imagination or just a design, you cannot just bring it to the discussion because it is not fixed yet. Jadi yang saya mau ketika saya memberikan tugas ini adalah sesuatu yang sudah ada, sesuatu yang sudah dibuat, sesuatu yang sudah diaplikasikan. So it will be easier for you to have a big up story or to find articles that can support your opinions. It is going to be a lot easier for you. Jadi itulah kenapa saya mau yang memang sudah ada gitu real bendanya atau service-nya, karena kalian bisa menemukan artikel atau journals yang memang bisa mensupport hasil diskusinya seperti itu. That's okay. It's great. Kayaknya memang sudah ada sih, saya sudah sempat baca news mengenai itu. Jadi like driverless cars maybe. Iya ya. Sama seperti mirip-mirip seperti itu kan? Ya enggak?
Right, Miss. Right.
Hmm.
Right.
Jadi yang nggak perlu nyetir sendiri kan?
Yes.
Pakai
Yes,
aplikasi
Miss.
kalau nggak salah. Okay. Thank you very much for the question and the answers as well, Indika and Nurul, and also Arifin. Then it's your turn, Indika or Nurul, to ask a question for the next group. Which
Nurul,
one?
Miss.
Siapa yang mau tanya?
Saya, Nurul Anissa.
Nurul?
Yes, Miss.
Mau tanya apa?
I will to ask a question. Earlier, it was explained that when the signal fades, the remote control will be slow to respond to commands. Then, what kind of alternatives can be used to overcome this? Thank you.
So you are asking for the alternatives to overcome the problem. Okay, so it's group 4.
Yes, Miss.
Yeah. Did you hear the question?
Okay, I will answer the question from group 3. To overcome this, because remote control on the smartphone, we must improve the quality of the Wi-Fi or signal so that the remote control remote is faster. That's answer from me. Do you want to add the answer, Mbak Rohma?
Maybe I will menambahkan sedikit. For improve the quality of the Wi-Fi or signal, maybe quality-nya Wi-Fi-nya itu harus try to move the router to a different location gitu loh, biar sinyalnya lebih kuat gitu.
So you have to move your device to different places. Yeah. Try to find a stronger signals. Okay. Does it answer your question, Nurul? Terjawab nggak pertanyaannya? Kalau nggak terjawab, jujur aja gitu.
Sudah, Miss, sudah.
Terjawab.
Sudah.
Okay, thank you very much for 3 of you. So, next group, siapa yang mau tanya ini? Who's going to ask? Zaro atau Rahma?
Rahma, Miss.
Rahma. Grup 5.
For group 5, telemedicine can control the patient remotely using sensor attached on the patient body. Then, what is the shape of the sensor attached to the patient and how to install it?
Okay, how to install the device? Yeah.
Okay, thank you for your question. Jadi, the sensor is attached to the body, have various steps. Untuk lebih detailnya, boleh saya share screen dari sumber?
Okay.
Boleh.
Sebentar. Jadi ini ada beberapa various steps-nya. For example, temperatur sensor bentuknya seperti ini. Kemudian untuk saraf dan otot, nama sensornya adalah EMG sensor. Bentuknya seperti ini. Kemudian untuk yang lainnya bisa dilihat. Nah, untuk pemasangan di badan pasien akan seperti ini. Kemudian selanjutnya untuk pertanyaan kedua, how to install, will to answer Mbak Sukma.
Okay, for install sensor in telemedicine, only just menempelkannya di badan pasien, but how cara kerjanya, first, smart community member, namely elderly patient, healthy people, and hospital patient, have been checked using sensor and have the signal data. After that, the biosignal is sent to the service gateway. Then from the service gateway, sent to the IoT gateway, and from IoT gateway, go to Encrypt medical database, and then the biosignal, and then the signal that has been encrypted into data will be sent to the doctor. Ini sebenarnya ada gambarnya juga, boleh izin share screen?
Yes. Silakan.
Ini gambarnya, yang pertama kan ada kayak pasiennya, terus pasiennya itu periksa, terus jadi data, namanya biosignal data, terus ke medical service gateway, terus selanjutnya ke IoT gateway, terus datanya masuk ke Encrypt medical database, terus ini ada Google Cloud platform, lalu masuk ke dokternya, ke Smart Health Community. Itu. Saya pikir cuma itu yang bisa saya sampaikan.
It's okay. Yeah, it's a bit complicated, right? Jadi sedikit rumit ya ini. Okay. Thank you very much for Mrida and Sukma for the answers, and Rohma for the question. Does it answer your question, Rohma? Terjawab nggak pertanyaannya? Halo? Am I audible? Terdengar suara saya?
Terdengar, Miss.
Terdengar, Miss. Can I hear your voice?
Okay. Okay, so it's Maulida and Sukma's turn to ask the question. Siapa yang mau tanya?
Saya Miss.
Maulida,
Yes.
silakan.
For group 6. What sensor components are needed in making this smart irrigation system? Then in the video, it says that there are two systems to measure what water needs using measurement of the soil moisture and measurement of water inside plants. Nah, which of two more accurate in assessing the water requirement of plants? Thanks for your attention.
Hello.
Hello.
We are group 6 and we are can answer
Yes.
your ex
Yes, we can answer your
question.
question. Okay, I will answer. What sensor needed in comparing soil moisture sensor for in smart irrigation? There's a six. There's a six sensor. Which is 5 probe NPK sensor, industrial soil moisture and temperature MTC sensor, soil conductivity sensor, analog capacitive soil moisture sensor, seed growth run force sensor, pH value detection sensor, and that's all.
And thanks brother, my
Okay.
little brother.
Science brother.
Yoi, Rizky Ananda Putra, and I will answer your question. Which of two more accurate in assessing the water requirement of plants? Okay, the more accurate one is the soil moisture and temperature and AC sensor, because the sensor response time is much shorter at 11 minutes, and the response on dry soil is around 154 US centimeter 3. This result show a higher sensitivity than the 5 probe sensor.
Yes.
Yes.
So the very sensitive sensor is the soil and moisture sensor.
Okay. I think it's enough.
Yeah.
And
We think it's enough to answer your all questions.
question. Okay.
Yes.
Why do you love me? Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Hello.
It's me.
Hello.
Walida, does that answer your questions?
Yes,
Terjawab pertanyaannya?
sudah. Terima kasih atas jawabannya.
Thank you very much, Yuda and Rizky, for the answers. So it's your turn. One of you has to ask the question for the next group. Siapa yang mau tanya? Yuda atau Rizky?
Cute. Okay. I will start it first. How efficient is smart door for a private home? And brother,
Okay.
lanjut brother.
Her explained that smart door use battery. Now, how much power does it use, brother?
I want to ask you for Stanley, Oni, and Bintang. Please answer
My question.
our question. Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes.
Okay. I repeat my question. How much power does it use? It's the question.
Okay, I will answer the first question about is very efficient. For example, during a pandemic, package arrive, we just have to talk to the courier, put the package in front of the house. Jadi kita tidak perlu keluar rumah gitu. Kalau ada paket datang, tinggal ngomong ke smart door. Okay.
Okay, that's from Stanley and Oni. So does it answer your question, Yuda and Rizky?
Yes, I think it's answer our question. Thank you for the answer.
Kelompok 7 yang terbaik.
Thank you very much for the question and also the answers. Okay, so it's your chance to ask the question, Stanley and Oni. Who's going to ask?
Bintang izin bertanya, Bu.
Dari
Dari kelompok
ya?
7.
Okay.
Iya. Iya, Bu. Mau bertanya, what happen if you use the smart bag and go around mountains or hills since it has low signal? Yang kedua itu how to solve the fitting signal is going up the mountain.
Okay, so there will be 2 questions for
Iya, Miss. Itu aja, Miss.
for the 8th group. Yeah, group 8. Did you hear the question clearly?
Oke, Miss, izin menjawab ya.
Okay.
Thanks for your attention. I try to answer this question. In this smart bike can still be used in mountains area and will run properties and will run properties if the signal is good. But if the signal is lost, then this smart bike will function like bike in general. Okay. And I try to add an answer, Miss. So, this very smart.
Bentar, ini kalian bareng di satu ini. Ini siapa ini? Anissa sama siapa?
Anissa sama Nuri, Miss.
Sama Nuri.
Ya.
Oke, silakan Nuri. Mau menambahkan?
Anissa, Miss. Ini Anissa.
Itu Anissa ya. Karena saya nggak paham satu persatu ya.
Yes, Miss. Doesn't matter.
Oke, Anissanya mau menambahkan?
And then this smart bike, power smart bike, yes, are designed and made specifically for users in residential areas or cities. And then because it is useful to make it easier, jadi kayak mempermudah in traffic on and can provide in warning when there is danger. Thank you. Ini cukup, Miss.
Cukup? Gimana,
Miss.
Bintang?
Terima kasih.
Cukup,
Miss.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much for the question, Bintang. Thank you. Okay, it's Anissa's and Nuri's turn to ask the question. Who's going to ask? Siapa yang mau tanya?
Anissa. I, Miss.
Anissa.
Wait, Miss. And then, ya. Jadi izin bertanya, if you have the opportunity to make a smartwatch and then just think kamu itu ahli dalam bidang tersebut, an expert atau ahli dalam bidang tersebut, then what kind of IoT based smartwatch would you like and would you make? Thank you.
Okay, thank you for your question, Nisa. I will answer. From what I want to know, what I want to make with smartwatch, I think because the disadvantage of have smartwatch is the first thing is connection from Bluetooth. I want to make it capable just connection with apa itu namanya? Nggak not has to be near with smartwatch between smartwatch and my smartphone, and I
The
want to make
distance, you mean?
oh yes
Yeah,
that's
distance.
it.
Yeah. Mm.
And I want to make smartwatch can be can be has longer battery.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's it from me.
Yeah. Okay. So, who is in the same group as Risha?
Ina.
Okay,
Mau menambahkan?
I'm at. I will add make want to make smart dot typer. Thanks, Miss. Deh, itu ada yang nambahin itu aja.
What kind of smartwatch are they going to make? Seperti apa? Smartwatch seperti apa? Yang mau dibikin?
Smart dot typer. Cheaper.
Cheaper?
Yes.
So it's going to okay.
Murah.
Yeah. So okay. So it's related to the cost. Okay. Does it answer your question? Anissa and Nuri? So the own version of smartwatch. Risha's and Aktarina's version of smartwatch.
Okay, thank you for your answer.
Thank you very much for asking. Anissa and Nuri. Okay, then Risha and Aktarina, who's going to ask for the next group?
Ina, Miss.
Okay, Aktarina.
Okay, I will ask Alvin and Rijal. If there is biometric data security problem, how to solve that?
Okay, how to solve that problem?
Mas Rizal gimana? Mau jawab duluan atau gimana?
Ya, ntar. Iya. Jawab duluan. The first thing is you can use a unique or high strength password for each of your website, and your account maybe cannot hacking by someone. Maybe use a unique password or high strength password. Arvin Paundra, maybe you wanna add something?
Arvin, do you wanna add something?
Okay, maybe because the topic is biometric device. Maybe for the first, we need to check the hardware of the biometric device is work properly, and maybe then if the hardware is work, then we need to check the database maybe for ensure the data is enabled. And if there is still an error, maybe the last step is to call the expert technician to fix the biometric device.
So you're going to back to the experts. Okay.
Yes.
Okay then. Thank you very much for the answers and also the question of Lorena. So the last chance to ask for some questions, Arvin and Rizal. Who's going to ask? Siapa yang mau tanya?
Yes. I'm gonna ask Miss Arvin.
Arvin?
Okay. For group 11, from the video, it explained that the smart helmet is integrated with GPS and need a internet connection. But what if there is no internet connection, like we passing the middle of the jungle or villages with a minimal
I will answer the question of group. Maybe if you can use it like using it like that or in the new Google Maps, you can download the GPS. Bisa punya GPS-nya. Oke,
Bisa yang tahan. Jadi with consultant GPS application app implemented offline mode. The we can adjust it is in one area with minimal internet connection.
Yes. When I asked you earlier, so we have been meeting for about 3 days and I haven't heard from each of you. Jadi saya belum dengar masing-masing suaranya, hanya beberapa saja. So some of you are being active, but the rest of you are still feel hesitate to speak up. So this is your chance to speak up actually. But that's great. Sudah bagus sebenarnya kemampuan untuk speakingnya. Jadi mau nggak mau harus latihan ya kalau di kelas saya. Jadi mau nggak mau harus speak up. Okay, so that will be our first session this morning. So we're going to have another session at 1 p.m. today, and it's going to be listening sections. Jadi nanti jam 1 kita ketemu lagi untuk sesi selanjutnya. Jam 1 nanti kita ada listening section, so make sure you come on time. Jadi pastikan nanti datangnya on time, kemudian jangan lupa to fill in the present list. Jadi jangan lupa absen ya di e-learning. Kalau ada yang lupa misalnya langsung hubungi saya, jadi nanti saya teruskan ke sistemnya. Oke ya? Ada yang mau tanya sampai sini?
Yes, Miss.
Ada pertanyaan sampai sini?
Understandable.
Understandable. Ada yang mau tanya? Belum ada?
Nothing, Miss.
I think it's
Atau
enough, Miss.
mau curhat gitu? Atau mau komplain gitu, Bu ini ngabisin kuota gitu misalnya.
No, Miss.
Gak ada?
No.
Mau tanya, Miss.
No, Miss.
Sarah mau tanya?
Iya, Miss.
Tapi di listening kita bakal dengerin apa, Miss?
Tanya dulu, tanya satu-satu, tanyanya Sarah dulu. Sarah tanya apa?
Kan katanya besok mid test ya, Miss. Nah,
Ya, hari
aku tuh
Jumat.
orangnya tuh takut, maksudnya kalau besok ada tes atau apa kan parno gitu ya, Miss. Nah, boleh nggak Miss spoiler untuk besok tuh
nanti
sistemnya kayak apa gimana?
Ya, nanti siang akan saya kasih hints-nya. Besok ngapain?
Oke, Miss. Thank you.
Pasti akan saya bocorkan dulu gitu karena nanti kalian bikin butuh persiapan juga untuk besok.
Oke, Miss. Thank you very much.
It's okay. You're welcome. Ada lagi yang mau tanya tadi? Rizky katanya mau tanya. Rebutan tadi. Ada lagi? Tenang aja, besok UTS-nya, mid exams-nya bukan listening ya. Jadi, you don't have to be worried. Nggak ada? Nggak ada pertanyaan? Beneran ya? Berarti sudah paham ya?
Ya, Miss.
Okay, kalau nggak ada pertanyaan, kita let's wrap up our class today. Let's wrap up our meeting today. So we're going to meet again at 1 p.m. So please be on time because we're going to start on time as well. Okay? Sampai ketemu nanti ya. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.